big bursts of change, big bursts of activity often don't work because they're not sustainable. We want things that will help us, that we can do repeatedly so that we can become consistent. When we do those little consistent actions and tasks, you actually build your self-confidence. A lot of people think that you've got to go and get your confidence from somewhere, but actually doing little things and showing yourself how good you are at doing them and how doing them repeatedly makes you feel actually builds your self-confidence. Whereas those big bursts of activity actually can lead to burnout because you try, fail, try, fail, try, fail. If you've ever tried to get any goal and tried to go hell for leather, properly all in, all or nothing, and then it doesn't work, you feel really bad. There's so much shame and blame and guilt that all comes because I tried it and it didn't work, and everyone else is doing this stuff and I couldn't and I failed and all of that sort of stuff. So it's those little things that make a difference. And one thing I have introduced in my clients that I came up with is called a 5-star week. It's where you decide what your minimum amount of action is and what your maximum amount of action is, and as long as it's in that range somewhere, you can go, yep, I'm going forwards, rather than only this will give me a yep, but this little thing that I do is like nothing. We actually are looking at tiny little steps forward, making the journey happen. So I'd love you to think about that, is that when you're going for a goal, what is your minimum action that you'll go, yep, I'm doing well today. So have a think about that, and I'll see you next week.